destined to fail. Don't join the cult, just write better code. Don't turn a blind eye to the damage they sow.
Appreciate that, man.
Make it look easy, but often it's not.
I'm just getting set up.
Your skills might feel breezy when truly they're caught. Rise above the clutter, strive for what's real. In logic and pattern, true power you'll feel. Errors keep mounting while standards decay. Stop the code haunting in your own. There's a way.
Yeah, I've always had an intro screen. I've had it for a long time. I just never use it while I set up, and I should.
Craft your own structure, don't follow their trail. They're running the culture that's destined to fail. Don't join the cult, just write better code. Don't turn a blind eye to the damage they sow. Make it look easy, make it look easy. Make it look easy, the damage they sow. Make it
What's
look
up, Car on YouTube? How you doing,
easy.
man? Good to see you, brother.
They make it look easy, but often it's not. Your skills might feel breezy when truly they're caught. They make it look easy, but often it's not. Your skills might feel breezy when truly they're caught. Rise above the clutter, strive for what's
I'm just getting
real.
set up, folks.
In logic and pattern, true power you'll feel. Errors keep mounting while standards decay. Stop the code haunting in your own. There's a way. Rise above the clutter, strive for what's real. In logic and pattern, true power you'll feel. Errors keep mounting while standards decay. Stop the code haunting in your own. There's a way. Ooh.
In a one-room cabin lit by a lonesome screen glow.
Damn you, Lawler.
Every night I listen to the prophets who claim to know. They wear their headphones tight, their voices ring so clear. But every line they preach feels a bit insincere. They promise shortcuts to heaven in the syntax they choose. But the errors in my heart say it's all just a ruse. Their magic can't replace the toil and the grind. As I wrestle with each bug, leaving those dreams behind. False prophets of code selling snake all through the night, promising the world can be
What?
filled with a single line. So
How are
tight,
you doing?
but when the dawn breaks and the compile fails to show, you realize the journey's yours, not theirs too.
Okay, I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to go. Yeah. What's up, everyone? Good to see you, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, wherever you... Music very loud. What's up, Adraz? Your mom's loud. What's up, Lawler? Again, thanks for the resub, man. Appreciate it. If you're on X, how you doing? I should Should make sure I have that going. If you're on TikTok, hello. If you're on LinkedIn, hello. Just everybody everywhere. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all doing well. Okay. So check it out. What do you think we're doing today? Lawler, I'm doing well, man. What's up, Laugh? What's up? Yeah, React. Yeah. You know what Adderez? Hang on, is Adder? Oh, Adderez. I'm sorry, bud. I don't think you're a mod. I don't think you're a mod on Twitch, buddy. So there you go. If you say React on my stream, you get timed out. It's over for you. That's it. So literally on my Twitch side, I have 2 mods and a VIP, and the VIP decided to say React. Yeah, get key didn't work yet because I turned it off. Laugh, okay? Turned it off. Couldn't react in time. Yeah. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna go for very long today. I usually do like multi-hour streams, like 4 to 8. I'm not making any promises up front. For a number of reasons. However. Okay. So what are we doing then? What exactly are we doing, Sparrow? What are we doing today? What are we doing today? Could it possibly be in the title? Or is it possibly in the title? Is it maybe in the title? Maybe? What do you think we're doing? Could it be whatever's going on up over? I can't do it. Could it be over here? Up there? HTML plus X. Yeah. Is it up here? Twitter bindings for HTML. Well, I am. I'm in the browser. Look at that. Look, now you see me? I'm about to get fired from your own game, right? Right? I'm basically the CEO of my game. Yeah, he was React all along. Said the narrator, life narrator, and he was React all along. Yeah, I'm gonna get fired from my game because I put HTMX in, and the CEO is gonna call me up and be like, "Bro, why are you doing that?" No, CTO. Sorry, it's CTO. It's gonna be like, "Bro, shouldn't have done that." Okay, I need a team of React developers to build this game. Get out. Get out. Effective immediately. Get out. Jeez. Okay, boys. Here's what we got. We've got multiplayer. That's right. That's right. We have multiplayer. It's working. It's not great. It's a really bad experience. You might not ever play a multiplayer game ever again. But we have it. All right. So I gotta think about how I wanna talk about it. Here, I'll give the brief, like the high level overview. I have a Discord bot, which is not running right this second, but I will run it in a minute. I have a Discord bot on Discord. You have to ask a mod. So it's me and one of the other mods on Discord. Most likely Laugh, who I think goes by Dale on Discord, on my Discord. And what you're going to do is you're going to ask for a role. And if you ask nicely enough and you pay enough money under the table, cash, and delivered, is it not loud enough? Hang on. Let me turn it up. Okay, how about... No, wait. I didn't do that right. How about now? Is this better? Might be too loud now, I don't know, but it should be pretty loud. I don't know. Not really? Damn, what the heck? How about now? Is that louder? That should be louder. Here, I'll turn the gain down, but... Okay, alright. Okay, thanks, folks. Thanks for calling that out. Alright. Okay, so what you do is you go on Discord, you ask either myself or Dale. Okay, those are the two mods you ask. You have to hand deliver us cash. It's $100 a pop. $100 a pop. Okay. And what you do is we're going to give you a special permission if we think that you deserve the permission. It'll be a special role in the Discord channel. And US. Get out of here with that Canadian crap. Canadian dollars are like basically like pennies. Okay, it was basically just chump change now. At this point, Trump could just buy Canada for like $50. Spiro and Dale Cash Quick Enterprises. That's right. Yeah, that's why you're asking. That's no, fair, Lawler. Fair. Okay. Fair question, Lawler. Fair question. So you're gonna get a special role, and then you're gonna have access to two commands. One of them will be /poo, and one of them will be /getkey. Okay. $100 300 trillion Zimbabwe. Yeah. Two commands for $100. Yeah, that's it. Two commands for $100. You get /poo and /getkey. What's up, Laughing Panda? Good to see you, man. How you doing? And with those two commands, okay, once you join the Discord and you get the role and those two commands, you can then play the game with other players. Now, there's one thing I need to do real quick while I talk about this. Now, what'll happen is getkey will give you a message that is completely individualized to you. Only you will be able to see this message, and no one else. Ideally, we tested this yesterday. Where the heck did my code go? Here. And it's going to give you the ability to click on a link, and you can start playing the game. Okay, that's literally it. Now, the cool part is that the game is hosted on GitHub, and the server is on one of my servers, which I took out a domain for. And the server sends you game state data, and it's literally reading the C code from the game. Where is it? Yeah, I have it somewhere here, but oh yeah, it's reading it from one of the C files that I have here. But it's literally running the game as if it's like a single player headless mode, and then it sends you through a WebSocket game state data. So, Laughing Panda getting out of work. Just another day in Trump's America. Yeah, I'm doing well, man. Doing well. Trump's America. Let's go. Trump's America, the only America, the best America. No, let's not get into that. Stay out of politics. All right. I just looked at Discord. What we have to do is we have to unhide that channel on Discord, Dale. We have to unhide it because we've tested it and it works now. Otherwise people won't have access to it. You're gonna have to go to a special channel. Yeah. It's on America. Yeah, it's one. It's one America. Yeah, one America, please. I'm gonna sync this. I'm gonna get the bot started, and then using that domain you mentioned now. Uh, yeah, yeah. It's not the thing that it was last night, Dale. If that makes sense. Your concern about that is gone. It's using the domain. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get the. Wait. Okay. I spelled that wrong. Okay, there it is. And then that's the Discord bot. And then what I'll do is you know what? I can't. I want to be careful here. If I do this, okay, Discord bot is running. Then if I go over to here and I run the server, server is running. All right. So ideally, what should happen is you just ask for help on the Discord side on how to get access to the game, and then we'll give you a key. Somebody will give you instructions. You just go to a channel and you run a command after you get the role. So it's a pretty straightforward. Now, how does it actually work? If I go over to over here and let me see if I can. Yeah. All right. So what I did was I got the server to send multiplayer UI over HTMX. So on the server here, I have some functions which generate HTML here. And it will literally send things like a chat window so you can chat with other players. And information about the like the username and which player they are in the game if the game has started, and then a countdown when the game is like when there's enough players and the game actually starts, and like let's see here. Go invalid key. Oof, I got a bad key. I'm gonna have to run get key on myself. Are you kidding me right now? I have to do my own thing. I don't want my own thing. Thanks, Dale. Good idea, Dale. Good idea. Okay, if I do this and then I log in, there we go. So now, okay, so here we are. So Dale and I are playing the game. So you saw there's a countdown. Dale and I can trash talk each other. So it'd be like, I know you suck, right? Or, I don't know, like these nuts. I have to fix a few things, but, chat. Yeah, you said something nice. Yeah. So you can chat with the players, okay? And then if it happens to be, I can't remember whose turn it would be, but it might be Dale's right now, but it doesn't matter. What'll happen is you're going to be able to, well, you know what I should do? Let me just update the game anyways. Multiplayer cleanup, since I have some cleanup that would help here. Yeah, so Dale's making his moves. I have some cleanup on the UI, so that's fine. And with the moves that he's making, I can actually see what he's up to. And then it's my turn because I believe I'm player 2. Yeah, I'm player 2. So since it's my turn now, I can do something like firing like whoever, right? And then I'll end my turn, and I think I get a second turn. And and then the NPC moves a bunch of times because I made it do that, so it killed one of my ships. So that's going to be like a Kraken NPC. It moves like 10 times or something. Frickin' Dale. Frickin' Dale. But the HTMX is what powers this guy. Here, I'll even put it in as like the topmost thing. This is powered by HTMX. So anytime that something happens over here, like the score increases or there's a chat that happens or whatever, HTMX will send updated HTML that will just automatically swap out the HTML that you currently have, and it does it for everybody through WebSockets. So it's all WebSocket stuff. You ended, so I can, cool, okay. And let me just check my server logs. Yeah. And I have to find a way to like make this go away, but anyways, so then when it ends here, I'm going to end the server and I can restart. You can rejoin the game. So essentially what will happen is somebody will win. There's like a victory condition and somebody will win and rejoin the server. Yeah, here we go. Log in. And so there's a countdown timer. So that's all HTMX powered. Game starting, that's all HTMX powered. And I think I fixed some problems last night that we had. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. We have a help screen. Okay, so that you can see exactly what you're doing. You can, as you're playing the game, you can toggle 3D mode. Just like normal. Just like we did on the regular game. You just toggle 3D mode here. And the help screen will tell you how to toggle 3D mode. You can move the camera around. Okay. And there's Dale taking his turn, and he's doing whatever. He's doing battle stuff. And then I believe it's going to be my turn next. It is. And I could move here, and then I could fire my cannon. And then that's the end of the turn. And then I could move over here, and I could go board one of Dale's ships right there. And then the NPCs are going to take 1,000,000 turns, and there we go. And that's essentially the game. And it's all turn-based, so it's all the same single-player code that you would run locally on your machine if you didn't have multiplayer turned on. And all the animations and states and strings and movements and all of that, they're all the same as the single player. It's just that the server is running it instead of you. And everything that happens on the server is hardware loaded, and I can see the UI and AI demand modulo and the menu cursor. You got it. Everything that happens now is the server running the C code, literally the C code. It's the C code. It's bun compiling the C code on runtime. I'm not kidding. It uses tiny CC and it compiles the C code and it runs it. That's literally what's happening. And so it receives inputs and runs the inputs as if it was a local player, as if a local player did it. And what it stores a check of players who are currently on the server versus players who are inside of like the WebAssembly code. So I've pre-allocated a bunch of players and then I assign them a slot, and then if they match, the server keeps track of matching them. Then it just fakes the inputs based on whether the input is acceptable for the current state or not. That's essentially how it works. You can't intern yet. Yeah, sometimes you have to do it twice, Dale, to the intern thing. There we go. See, you did it. And there's definitely some bugs to break out, but it's there. Well, apparently I sent this a bunch of times. Yeah, there's a few bugs and things to sort out, but you can join and you can play with everyone else. I think it's maximum 5 players, and then I was literally just building out some functions for administrative reasons, and I have a Kraken that's ready to go. I'm going to put Davy Jones in here. Blackbeard is the current person. Oh, and here's the other thing. It's already set up so that everybody has 2 ships, but one of them could have 3, 4, 5. I think the max number of ships you can have in your fleet is something like, I don't know, 10 or 20 or something. So there could be a variety of ships, and they take different turn orders. Send me a screenshot of those help screens. Okay, I'll send it to you in a bit, Panda. You want spaceship? So the state is modified only on the server and then it's synced to the client? Yeah. So I'll kind of go over what I'm doing here on the server side. Okay, so the server's running, yeah? So what I have, this is the JavaScript code. I did it in Bun because it's the easiest thing. That it was super quick, simple, and easy to get running. However, I already have the server C code from before, and I made some changes, and we can do this all in C, and we will. So this server is going to be in C, but for now, it's in Bun. What Bun does, as of version 1.2, which is one of the latest versions, the timing couldn't have been better. It will take the C code. One sec, I want to get this right. It'll take the C code from Bun Server C. What is Bun Server C? Bun Server C includes the header library, which is one file containing all the game code. This is the exact same code that compiles to WebAssembly that runs on the browser. Okay, same exact code, but it's a special entry point that's just for Bun Server. So it takes all this plus the game code, and it will, in here, it uses tiny CC and it compiles it. What you have to do is you have to specify which functions are available from the code. And so here I specify the functions, their input types, and their output types. This is annoying, but it's what we have to do right now with Bun. When we convert this to C, we won't have to do any of this. We're just going to use the exact same C code. Once we have the C code compiled with tiny CC and available, then we can use that C code for things like symbols.function. right? And it's the exact same code, exact same functions as we have in our C. So all the functions that we have on the HTML side for the WebAssembly stuff, like WASM exports test or WASM exports or whatever, it's the exact same functions. So we define them, and then we use them on our server. That means that the server, the Bun server, now has access to all the data that you would have in WebAssembly or on the browser, like all the memory, literally all the memory. Skipping a few steps, the main point is that when we receive a WebSocket message, like for example, join game, okay, we add a player to a list of players. We reach into the C code and we say player 1 is equivalent to player whatever on the server. And we build up a list of players until we have enough players to get the game going. And once we have enough players to get the game going, we initiate a countdown, which I've set to 3 seconds, which I'll increase in a bit. So once we have required players, we get going. And what we do is we use exactly the C code to initiate everything, like to get everything started. And you look up here, that's exactly what we're doing. So right up here, when we begin the game, we set up a world. We set up our turn order by going through and literally creating all the ships, all the players if they exist, using the right strings, which are pre-allocated in the game, adding ships to a fleet, so 2 ships per fleet, but one player could have like 5 ships, another player could have 1 ship, or a really beefy ship. We set all their values, we set their positions in the world. I have a function here to do random placement in particular areas, which I haven't used yet, but it's there to get to be used. We set up Blackbeard's fleet. We're going to set up the Kraken's fleet. We're going to set up Davy Jones. The Kraken can be added on demand, which just restructures the memory so that the Kraken can take special moves within the turn order. It'll just use all the internal functions in C. And then once all the stuff is laid out on the server needs to send that over to all the clients. So the clients get this. Clients get this. It's generate game data, and generate game data is an array, or which gets sent as JSON over the WebSocket. It's an array of different values, all the values that are necessary for you to maintain sync state with the server. And it fires that off to all the clients. So you can see it sends all the captains, all the ocean battle data, all the ships, all the fleets, current scene, current state, coordinates, even the world. So if the world changes, like you could have the server randomly change the world and add something like, I don't know, an island or something over here, or a health pack, or when it randomly decides that you're going to have to fight the Kraken, things like this, it will just ship the entire state, its entire state of the game over to you, but only so far as it is relevant to the ocean battle, which is what's going on here. And you can have a look at the WebSocket messages that are being sent. This is game data, and it sends only the data that have values. So it doesn't send like an entire memory block, although we can do that. It doesn't send all the all 100 potential entries of fleet ships, or however many fleet ships you can have. It sends only the data that's relevant to you, or to all the clients, to all the players. When it sends this on the HTML side, because we're running WebAssembly, we can just read that. So game state from server, we can just take it, read it, and then parse out the data. And when we have data that we see of a particular type of data, then we use the WebAssembly functions to update our local state. And we just always match our local state to the server state, and we use all the same functions and memory as the server has. And essentially the server just becomes a way to determine when a player, one of the 5 players, is the current player of the game and therefore should be listened to. That means that we listen to the events of our keyboard commands in the game, and instead of piping them into your local game state, so wasm.exports. whatever locally, we literally do a send to host function. We just essentially capture it and do a send to host, and we send the key command over to the server. The server then does a check. Are you the current player? Are you in the game? Do you have a valid key? Yada, yada, yada. And if you do, and all of these things match, we mimic your input. The game state updates on the server, and then it spreads out to all the players again. And we just continue doing that cycle over and over and over until the end of the game. And so the HTMX portion is responsible solely for the multiplayer HTML that that you see on screen. That's it. It's only for, I don't even know if I can move this thing, but it's only for this thing, whatever it is here. If I go and log in again, it's so yeah, the dialogue, it's for this, it's for the input field here, and for all this. That's what HTMX powers, all this stuff here. And then the rest is basically just sync between your local and the server. I have to come up with a better way of explaining all that, because that was pretty long-winded and maybe a bit confusing. But hey, Pierre, how's it going? Good to see you. Okay. The Discord bot, okay, how the Discord bot works is it will, it has a SQLite database. And when you go on Discord and you get the role, the special role to play the game, then the slash poo and the slash get key command become available to you. Poo just sends a funny message. Get key gives you a special URL that only you can see. It's a key that's just for you and only you can see it. You'll get that in Discord. You'll click on it. It'll take you to my statically hosted GitHub page. It will have everything that you need appended as query parameters to the end of it. It will make a connection to the server when you click OK for multiplayer, and then you begin playing the game. From that point on, the server takes over. The server will validate your key against the SQLite database and make sure that you have access to the game, that you have an appropriate key and you've received it. And for now, you can reuse the same key that you had before over and over again. But pretty soon, I'm going to be adding things like removing the key after a certain period of time, or I don't know, things like that. We do track scores. So when you destroy ships and stuff, you're going to get, your score is going to go up by a certain amount. And I was almost there last night, but I got tired and couldn't keep going. We're going to be adding like buffs and stuff. So like I said, extra ships. So maybe instead of starting with 1 extra ship, you start with like 3. Health things, getting the Kraken going. I want to have some administrative functions for special users that they can just run on, like even in Discord. I think that would be cool if you could just send a command in Discord, and if you have the right key, then Discord updates the game state. So things like that I want to add in here. But essentially this is working, and now it's in cleanup mode. What's also cool about this Okay, well, I'm not going to go too far. I won't go too far. I have some crazy ideas about the single player version where we're back to the point where I can build out the single player version while building out the multiplayer version. And the reason being that everything that happens in the game here is all what would happen in single player if it was just you fighting NPCs. It's all the same mechanics. And I can load you into different worlds. I haven't got there yet. I did test that last night, but multiple players can load into other worlds. So the world that I had, where is it? I think it's the Athens world. It only generates world Dingusland. I think if I go WASM exports generate world Athens. No, I can't remember how I did it, but anyway, I have that Athens world with like the bank and blackjack and all that. I can load you all in there, and you can all play at the same time. So there's some crazy stuff that I'm thinking of, but essentially I can just build a single player game and just make updates to GitHub and the server, and you will all be able to play within the single player game at any point of my choosing. So yeah. What's up, Multi? You clicked on Vamp's channel and it brought you here? Yeah. Yeah, I've taken over. Vamp has relegated control to me. It's got good things on the calendar. I'm glad to hear that, Pierre. I'm glad to hear that. Good things on the calendar is good. You have to keep us posted, okay? Now, the cool part about the HTMX version, HTMX lets you do something very, very cool. Let me see if I can find it here. I think it's at the bottom. Yeah. You see this guy? HX extension. That is a WebSocket extension for HTMX. My topic right now has a second interview on Thursday. Wish me luck. Good luck, Pierre. You don't need it, but good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. I'll say it a bunch of times. So this is a WebSocket extension for HTMX. And essentially you're telling this div element that it has to listen to HTMX WebSocket events. You might think, what's an HTMX WebSocket? It's actually no different than a regular WebSocket. That's really all it is. And we can, let's see, join game here. We can actually look at this. We use a regular, we run our own WebSocket. We just do our own thing. And right here, when our WebSocket connects properly to the server, we tell HTMX, hey, when you go and create the WebSocket from that element down below, just use the socket that we already have. Don't do anything else. Don't create a new socket or whatever. Just you literally just use the same WebSocket. If we didn't do this, then HTMX would create its own WebSocket and connect to our server. But this way we get to share our multiplayer socket with HTMX. Then we have to tell HTMX that we only want it to listen for particular types of messages, because what happens when you receive a bunch of these messages? Well, HTMX isn't going to know when to update the HTML appropriately. So we have a filter here, HTMX WS config message. And so we filter for only messages of type HTMX message. So when we receive a message here, we are going to look at the details of it, and then if it has type that's not equal to HTMX message, then we skip it. But if it does, then what happens, let's go back up here. You see this ID? it matches the ID of our HTML element here, the inner HTML element. And what HTMX will do is called an out of body swap. It's called an OOB swap. So instead of replacing everything that's, out of bounds, I think, or out of band, something like that. Instead of replacing everything that's inside this div element, it will literally just match up. Did I get sent HTML that matches these IDs at all? And if any of them match, it will swap ID for ID, element for element. So because I have form ID content here, then when I go and load up the page, and I click OK, yeah, here. This form came from the server and it swapped the content. And so you can actually see it if I zoom in here. Form ID content. It literally just swapped the ID content. So anytime the server sends an HTMX message, that's exactly what it's doing. So if I log in again, then it did it again. Right? And as it continues to update that multiplayer window, all it's doing is it's matching up particular ID elements inside the body of like the parent div element right here and replacing them with whatever the server sends. That means that I have to be careful on the server side if I want to update things like the countdown timer or the player list or the chat. I have to make sure I send those IDs exactly. HTMX will do the rest. So you can see here on chat HTML, if I do chatting on multiplayer, then the ID is chat and it just swaps out the chat div element from here, and so on and so forth. And we just do that as much as we need. And our multiplayer state is all managed by HTMX on our server. And those are separate WebSocket messages from the game state messages, which we just went over. And so you can do both things at the same time. You can have your multiplayer, you can trash talk, you can do whatever your multiplayer stuff is. I can add things like you click a button and you use up some of your points to increase the health of one of your ships or something like that. I can do all that via HTMX, impact the game state of the server, and the game state of the server is disseminated to all players, and then all the players just continue playing the game, however it's meant to be played. The server's in charge of it all. That's it. That's all I have. That's the high level overview. So, yeah, I guess I'll just end the stream here. I mean, yeah, but there's no point in going, eh? Thanks, ALS. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, there's nothing more to talk about, so. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you guys want to shoot over some ideas on things you'd like to see in the game, you can send over ideas, and yeah, the Discord bot is running. Now I can't end the stream. No, why not? It's impossible. Why not? I don't know what you're talking about. I can end the stream anytime I want. Okay, it's my stream. It's not your stream. I do what I want. Okay, so for anybody watching, if you guys want to shoot over ideas on what you think I should be doing, like things you want to see in the game, I right, PHP compiler and C, shut up ALS. I am open to suggestions based on based on what I went over here. Technically speaking, it means that we could do all kinds of cool things like I don't know, special power-ups, or maybe you can change the icon of your ship. Instead of just a Kraken, maybe it could be like a different different programming languages. I don't know, things like that. Yeah. And I think I'm gonna have to give a special role for Discord users so that Discord mods can run these actions. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle this. But it would be nice if only moderators could do these things. Shader programming. It's got C-like syntax. I'm not doing shader programming right now. Come on, bro. Python plugins. Get out of here, Lawler. If you weren't a mod, I'd time you out. Yeah, you didn't get timed out. ALS, just wait. One of the mods can do it. One of the mods. Well, yeah, one of the mods can time me out. No problem. I already have the Discord bot working in C, I think, mostly. So a lot of the Discord bot stuff is already converted from JavaScript to C. I just had to do I had to essentially figure out how I was going to do the slash commands. So I figured that out. So we can convert this to C and remove bun entirely. We don't need it. The SQLite can be replaced with just like a file. It's literally just a file of like information. It really isn't complicated. We don't need SQLite for it. It's cool to have it, but we don't need it. So that will eventually get replaced with C, and the server will also get replaced with C because I already have a server working. I just don't think I have WebSockets working on this. I think it's all just HTTP endpoints, so I just have to convert this to use WebSockets. That'll be fun. But then we can just include WASM game H and just run with it, which would be pretty dope. I need to add, I definitely need to add something more than just a plain world. I must add something more than just a plain world. So I'm gonna have to work on that. Islands and stuff like that. Like I've got to add some stuff. That's all on the server side though. Up here somewhere. Yeah, up here. I can create a world however I want to create it. I can literally just let the server. Okay, so this is a nice thing. I can let the server generate a random world each time. Each and every game will be different. It's just a random world with a random layout. Doesn't have to be the same thing, and it just reaches into the same C code base, uses the same what do you call it? The same functions, and it passes the world data back to all the players. And I think I do that. Not here. If I go to console, I think I do that as like global world data. Oh yeah, right here. Yeah, that's it. I just pass in, yeah, I just pass in a JSON object, which is like my layer ID, my value, and my coordinates, and then I just let the client side handle the rest. You could try vanilla PHP, no framework. I do that all the time. I don't need to do it more on stream. I'm good. I'm good. Okay, let me run a buttload of ads on the Twitch side. Get that out of the way. Will I package this later into an exe? Yes, Lawler, I will. I actually already have game server here. I just don't have the .exe later. Or at the end, I mean, sorry. I don't have the game server.exe at the end, but it is a binary file that runs the server. So you can run this on Linux. I'll compile it for Windows. You can run it on Windows if you want the server. You can do that. The index.html, the game, the actual single player game, doesn't need anything. It just needs one HTML file. So it doesn't even have to be an exe. It's just one HTML file. Play it on your favorite browser. Macros? Yes. Where are my macros? Where'd my macros go? Yeah, if that's what you mean. Oh, Mac OS. Jeez. I'm blind apparently. I haven't. I think this is easily compilable on Mac OS, but I'm a little concerned about that. I am a little concerned about compiling on Mac. Not gonna lie. So I don't know yet, but I am gonna try. I wanna see how far we can take it. The The thing is, on Mac OS, I don't really need to compile anything for the single player version, and I don't really need to compile a server for it. I guess the only reason I would be compiling a server is if you want to run the server on a Mac. But you don't really need to do that. You just need an HTML file. So I guess it's not. I guess it'll work everywhere. It'll work on a Raspberry Pi. It's just one HTML file to play the single player game, and we'll do things like listen for gamepad support, things like that. It should be fine. That would explain the glasses. It sure would. It sure would. Spiro, I am. I'm the ripe old age of 40. Yeah, and my eyesight, it doesn't just kind of show it. It shows it. My eyesight is a betrayal of my age. 100%. I'm guessing macOS will work just fine until we start doing stuff with OpenGL or Vulkan. I don't even. Okay, so the only thing that would. All right, so if I'm going to package it into an exe, what that means is, let's say it's a single player version. The idea would be that I render the game as an exe instead of as an HTML file, so no browser. Then, yes, things get interesting. Things get very interesting. And if I'm going to do that, I might have to pull in. I might just have to pull in like SDL3 or something on the C side. Docker container, shut up, Lawler. Yeah, I might have to pull in SDL3 or something like that, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I want to be. I don't know if I want to be writing. I mean, I could go the Travis route and just go Vulkan. To be honest, you need to get your executable signed by Apple. According to Laugh, do I? I don't. Really? Is that true? How to write a Mac application. Hey, who's that first time chatter? Peru? What's up, Peru? How you doing? No, you don't. You control click open. Creating a Mac OS app. Signed. It looks like you do. Hey, Peru, I'll explain what I'm up to in a second. Thanks for popping in, Peru. Appreciate it. And the only way to run non-notarized apps now is by disabling the whole thing in terminal. Gatekeeper, I think the system is called. Oh, great. One sec, Peru. I'll explain what we're up to here. I'm just looking up something real quick. Yep. Basic C. Yep. Yep, Laugh is right. I've tried making a basic C program, compiled it with GCC. It's not been signed. So when I try to run from the terminal, I get gatekeeper pop up. Laugh is right, which means you have to sign it or work around it. Well, that'll be fun. That'll be super fun. Great. Okay. Thank you. I'm Game Dev. I like to find new Twitch content. Well, thanks for popping in here. Um, Let me know if what exactly you're into on the game dev side. Um, but just in case there are people watching, um, I'll go over the project again from the start here. One sec here. Okay, so what do I have here? I have it's a .h file, but it's really C. Okay, so .c. You can consider it .c. It's one single file. I'm a UI artist on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Damn, that's awesome, man. Good for you. Oh man, I could use an artist because my art sucks. Um, we have Laughing Panda who does really good art. He did the ships and stuff. He's done a lot. But I need more art because I can't do art. So I wish I could hire you. Okay, so I'm going to start from the top and pretend like nobody knows anything about what's going on, and I'll try and speed run through what we're doing here. I am building a game based on an old video game, my favorite game of all time. It's called Uncharted Waters: New Horizons 2, for the Super Nintendo. It's a very complicated game where you build a fleet of ships and you travel the world, and you can be like a pirate or a merchant or an explorer, all of the above. There's 6 storylines. They all intersect each other. There's an economy system. Each ship needs to be managed individually. You have like things like crew happiness, captain happiness. I don't know if this will show up properly, but like you can see that like there's different stats for each one of your ships, which impact your fleet as a whole. You can hire captains to help you with different aspects of the game, things like that. It's really complicated. And I feel like at the time, the hardware restrictions meant that programmers and video game developers in particular had to be very creative with what they programmed. I'm a web developer by trade, but I've always wanted to rebuild this game because I thought it was very cool. The problem is that the state of the tech industry today is in whatever you would call the opposite of the golden age. And we just create super complicated, unnecessarily complicated things, especially for the web, but also for games, desktop software, mobile apps, like everything. And we do that by abstracting away all our problems and then saying, once you have this abstraction, you never have to think about this problem again. So go ahead and use React, or go ahead and use whatever abstraction you have or whatever it is, and the problems will be solved for you. So about a year and a few months ago, I started streaming myself rebuilding this game. And this is where it is right now, but it's a start. So I have this .h file. It's all C code. It's one big file that manages the entire game. And this file is responsible for the game state. So you can think about it as an input-output manager of just numbers. You put in numbers, it does something internal to the game state, and then it spits out numbers back at you. Those numbers can be rendered however you want. You can render them on desktop. You can render them on a website. You can render them on a small screen. You can render them in text. It doesn't matter. It's just numbers. And it's up to you to determine how you render the artwork and the animations and how things are laid out, things like that. You get to render that. So on the browser, I've chosen to go with WebAssembly. And so I compile this code to WebAssembly, and it lives as like a sandboxed executable inside the browser. And then I use the functions that I've built in here to pass inputs into the game state, WebAssembly. And then WebAssembly tells me, here's your updated game state, and then I render the game accordingly. I'm not using WebGPU. I'm not using WebGL. I'm not using Canvas. I've turned off hardware acceleration. I'm using vanilla JavaScript, vanilla CSS, and vanilla HTML. Everything is just div elements because despite what you've been told, the DOM is not slow. It can handle this just fine. You just have to be very careful and particular about what you do. I even have CSS 3D. It's just vanilla CSS doing 3D on this game. That's the only time that hardware acceleration is turned on because it has to be. I can't control that on the browser side. You have to have hardware acceleration for this. Okay. The HTML file is one file and it comes with everything embedded in it. So I can just ship this single HTML file and you're going to get your WebAssembly, you're going to get all your assets, you're going to get all your JavaScript code. Everything is in here. It's one single file. I just send this to you and you can play the single player game. Over the weekend, I set up a server. If you look here, I'm using what's called HTMX. And essentially what HTMX does is it lets you target a particular div element in your DOM and make requests to a remote server. The remote server will send you new HTML and HTMX will just swap out the HTML for you. And so you can pick certain portions of your page and say these are swappable or reactive elements. And I just want my server to send me new HTML and I'll swap for the new HTML. So I have a server running in Bun and it literally reads the exact same C code. This .h file. The same C code that I'm running in WebAssembly on the browser. It's all the same. The difference is that the server doesn't have anything to render with and it doesn't need to. All it does is it takes inputs from players who are connected via WebSockets. It matches up whether you are a player who is supposed to be taking an action, and if you are, it passes that action to the C code, which is the game state manager. The game state manager updates the state of the game, and then I send the updated state of the game to all the players. And when all the players receive an updated state of the game, then this portion will get swapped out with things like what you see over here, right? And so it'll be the players, the score, a chat, right? This all gets swapped out via HTMX. And the game state is updated via the server, sending you the game state. And so the renderer on the browser just it renders whatever the current game state is. It doesn't care how it got to that game state. All it cares is that this is the game state and it needs to be rendered. And so it does that. So everybody gets an updated game state from the server. Everybody gets an updated multiplayer like chat functionality and other features from HTMX, which also runs on the server. And everything is essentially centralized through the C code. And we have a Discord bot. You join Discord, you ask for a role, a special role, we give it to you, and then you can use a slash function to get a URL that's customized just for you. Nobody else can see it, and you join the game. And there you go. Lawler, why is everything web app? I have to say, I hate this. 95% of it is clunky crap. Yeah. Everything is a web app. I know. But you can build good web apps, but you have to do it. You have to choose the right application for it, which is really, really rare in my opinion. There are many things that shouldn't be web apps, and then do it really well. So it's a tough sell. What's up, Joy Query? It's been a hot minute, man. Joy, it's been like, I don't know how long. Has it been that long? When was the last time you were here? Web apps are easy to keep updated and push out changes. They are, but a lot of things don't need web apps. Oh damn. Thanks, Joy Query. Thanks for resubbing again. You and Lol are at 13 months, man. You're both at 13 months. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. Do you know how much traffic is loading calculators? Yeah, I know. So there you go, Peru. That's what I'm working on. Hopefully that explains the game a bit and how it works, and how we're using different technologies. I've been away the dumb kid I own now. It takes up so much time. Yeah, Joy, I hear you, man. All good, bud. All good. I know you can make them well, but I don't know I want simple websites. Yeah, that's the problem, right? Is that and Lawler, I agree with you. Like a lot of websites don't actually need they don't need to be web apps. I think a vast majority of websites or web apps don't need to be web apps or websites. Well, maybe website, maybe simple website. Maybe there are a lot of use cases for simple websites, but things are way overblown. You love the damn thing so much. Yeah, Joy. Yeah, that's yes. As well you should. That is a good thing. Yeah. Could you imagine having a kid and like having like absolute disdain for it? Um, yeah. Hope you're doing well, Joy. Hope you and the kid are doing well. Stepped away from programming for 2 straight months on paternity, the longest I've not touched code, even when I went on PTO and vacations. So I usually did some work. Man, a kid will do that, Joy. Congratulations. Okay, because it's like one of the most life-altering events. Having a kid is, I think I don't think there's any event like that. I think it alters you in a way nothing else can. And it's definitely one of the best things you can do, if not the best thing you can do in your life ever, period, hands down. It's not even close. Nothing even comes close to it. And I remember uh, when, when my kid was born and I took, what was it? I think I got a month. I'm pretty sure I got a month of paternity leave. And right now, I have memories of that month holding that newborn child. It, you couldn't pay me enough money to change those memories. There is no number in the world that would make me change those memories. So enjoy it, man. Life outside of work is great. It was probably the least amount of stress. Not being a productive member of society really showed the work we do for the man is so pointless. Yeah, it is pointless. Yeah. And I'm trying to, well, I mean, it's pointless for us, right? But it's not pointless to the person who we work for. And it's like everyone should have the goal of like doing something for themselves. And that's why, I guess that's part of the reason why we're here, you know? But glad to hear you're back in a way, sort of. And that you're doing well. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. That makes me happy to hear, Joy. Yeah, it's good times. You should all be having children. We need more children, and I promise you, you won't regret it. Okay, hang on, hang on. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Everything's good. Okay. Um. So at this point, an hour and 14 some odd minutes in, Um, I have to kind of add a bunch of features to this that don't currently exist. And yeah, Pure, you're already there. Thank you, Pure. Thank you for your service, Pure. I have to add a bunch of features that already exist. The issue that I have is that I have to go get some work done. So I'm probably only gonna be here for a few more minutes. Just talking about some things that I want to do feature wise with the game, and then I'm gonna go do my work, and then I'll probably stream later again. Yeah, that's kind of the goal. Where's the syntax highlighting? No, bro. I've turned it all off. The colors break my brain, man. Can't do it. No syntax highlighting. Yeah, I need to build out these features. Yeah, I've got a lot of work to do. Legit thought this was a theme notepad. That's the goal. Yeah, that's what I want you to think. So, mission success. Brain broke my colors. Yeah, mission success. That's exactly how I wanted it to feel. I'm not even joking. I wanted it to feel like notepad, just themed. And it essentially is. I autocomplete I think is kind of partially on. Like if I do yeah, there's like it's just that's it though. That's all you get. That's literally all you get. I don't have LSP. There's nothing like I don't have anything popping up when oh yeah, okay. I have this, whatever this is. That's fine. But that's it. That's all I have. Yeah, yeah, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Yeah, I'll just leave it on. Enjoy. Yeah. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. Color. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do the colors, man. I can't do it, Joy. It's too painful for my brain. Then all I see is colors. I don't see the words. I feel like you're watching your grandpa trying to code. At the ripe old age of 40. Yeah, that's right. I am your grandpa. Yeah, what's up on TikTok? I'm hacking again. Yeah, man. This is chaos. Good. Well, that's what I've chosen, and so success. I like how Laugh pinned it. I just noticed that that Laugh pinned the damn message. Yeah, where's the syntax? It's never going to happen. It's the opposite of chaos. It's uniform. There you go. See, Laugh understands. Laugh understands. It's better than the McDonald's theme. What McDonald's theme? What are you talking about? Are you talking about this one? Is that the one? Is that what you're talking about? Is this the one? So Joy, it's not over. I don't like colors so much that I actually wrote my own color schemes for Sublime. Did wellness visit, yeah. So I have grayscale. I have blue scale. I think I have red scale. I think I have green scale. And I think I have like a pukey green. Yeah. And then my hacker scale. Never have I seen a white screen that alleviated my eyes. Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah. The grayscale one is actually pretty good. I like the grayscale one. Because it's not pure white, right? It's grayscale. That's what it's for. Is it awful? You like the green yellow one? Which one? This one? This one's pretty good. I like this one. It's cool looking. Yeah. Yeah. This one's pretty cool. I like it. Maybe I'll use this for a while. Looks pretty dope. And the color differences are not like that huge. This doesn't break my brain. I can focus on the writing. Yeah. Yeah, are we going with this one from now on? I mean, I'll do it, sure. I wonder what the C code looks like. Oh yeah, this is completely readable to me. Yeah. Better than the blue one. All right. I'll do this. Yeah, quite readable. I'm good with this. I like it. Yeah. Okay. Well, next stream idea it'll be this. The Matrix one. The on a new line. The what on a new line? What are you talking about? There's a thing on a new line? What color is the autocomplete pop-up? Oh, good question. That's the autocomplete pop-up. Oh, the HTML prettier formatting. Yeah, there it is. It's purple. Not bad. What's my HTML? Oh, this. You prefer this? Is that what you prefer? That is so confusing. What are you talking about? That is super confusing, Joy. Or maybe you prefer this? That's so confusing. I don't know I don't get it. Where does it start? Where does it end? No, Joy. Nah. Joy, you're a joke. Okay? Maybe you should go back to being a father. Clearly you're a better father than you are a PR reviewer. Fixes putting it next to the disable made my soul fun. No. This is terrible. How do I know what's what? No. Go be a father. You're better at that. Don't ever review any PRs ever again. Make it all in line. I can, but I find that to be what the heck? I find that to be harder to read. Make a table responsive. Just use CSS grid. You're good to go. Might as well have the div on a new line and then on its own line. You know what? Just get React to do it. Control D. What is that? Wait, what's Control D? Doesn't do anything. What are you talking about? Control D doesn't do anything. No, it doesn't do a damn thing. No. So Joy, highlight the space and Control D. Highlight the space. I don't know what you're talking about, Joy. You've been out of touch. Just one space. Hang on. Apparently I hit Alt. It doesn't do anything. What is this what you're doing? Is this what you're talking about? So okay, hang on. I think I see what you're getting at now. Finally, at the ripe old age of 40, I finally figured out what Joy is getting at. Maybe Joy isn't a bad father after all. Okay, that's what you mean. I didn't even know that existed. So you just literally go here, then you go D D D is nuts. Joy. Damn, brother. You know what I'm going to do? Just for that, Joy? Just because of that. I'm going to un-VIP you. Okay? So you're no longer a VIP. And then I'm going to VIP you again. And now you're a VIP again. Just for that. I had no idea that you could do that. You just I renewed your license, yeah. That's right. That's right. So I wonder, like, could I just Control D all the... Yeah, okay. So I can take any selection and literally just Control D it. So select them all. Gotta select them all. Text them on. Okay, good tip. Thanks, Joy. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I had no idea. No clue. Maybe I should read. Maybe we should spend... Yeah, should we spend some time reading the Sublime documentation? Just all of it? Just all the keyboard commands? Just everything? Just read the whole thing? See, Joy, you have to... No, because it's got a white background. I can just turn dark mode on. It's all good. There we go. Joy, you have to... If you really think about it, anything to help you get back on track, if you really think about it, Joy, the fact that I have made it this far without knowing anything about how to properly use Sublime tells you what a gigachat I am. I don't need your fancy keyboard combos. I just raw dog the keyboard. And I can do all this in my sleep. Okay, so I don't need your crutches and your, whatever stupid crap keyboard abstractions. Okay, I can just do this, no problem. Yeah, there it is. Control D and Control U, and then Control K and D, and then yeah. Okay, good to know. Good to know. The devs don't even type with their hands. Yeah, we don't even type with our hands. I don't need a mouse. I actually don't need a mouse because I use this guy. Where the heck is it? I use this guy. It's got a mouse functionality built in. That. No, I don't have the nipple. I just do this, bro. All good? Yeah. And then I can do like up and down like that. And I can do right click and left click, and I just do it all from the keyboard. I don't need a damn mouse. That's how good I am. That's how good I am. I don't have the nipple. Here's what I have. I have this thing. If you can see it, it's exactly what's on screen right now. And then I have the ball. I have these nuts. But I don't even need the ball. I barely use this thing because it's not that great. The rest of the keyboard is fantastic, but the ball is kind of meh. So I barely use it. So yeah, it's how GigaChads work. Control D. Yeah. See this? This is all. Yeah. Okay. All right. I do have to go get some work done. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go get some work done, and I'll try and sneak in a few updates to the server here. And tomorrow I'll teach Joycey. Yeah, don't have the nipple. I don't have the nipple. I don't have it. Stop clipping me laugh. And then the day after, Control V. Yeah. Good talking to you too, Joy. Always a joy. And congratulations, man. And you too, Pure. And I hope everything goes well. And like I said, I'll try and be back later. I'll try and crank through some of this work. And be back later and sneak in some features here. But I'm gonna leave the game up. I'll leave the server up. Yeah, I'll leave it up for now. And if anybody cares to try it out, you can, but you don't have to. It's just I'll just leave it up in case somebody feels like it. But I'm basically just gonna like debug it and add more like finesse, some more polish on this, because like this stuff looks ugly, you know. There's some weird issues with the game plays, but it kind of plays in a weird way that it's kind of confusing. So yeah, I'll put some polish on it. I'll add some features. People with mod roles will be able to add special functions. I'll get the Kraken going. I'm all set up to get the Kraken going. I have everything I need. I just have to like initiate it. Yeah, it'll be fun. I have scoring and points, so I'll just add some like buffs and stuff. You can use your points to like buff up your stuff. Yeah, so I'll do that, and then I'll try and come back later. No Python plugins. None. Zero. No Python plugins at all. It will never happen, Lawler. And I will unmod you, and then you know what? F it. There. I literally unmodded Lawler, then timed him out, and then gave him mod status back. There. Okay? You don't speak that way in my dojo, all right? How dare you? How dare you? The power trip, yeah. Okay, that's it. Thanks everybody for watching. I know there's some viewers on Rumble and TikTok and LinkedIn and all that. I appreciate it. Um, I I have a YouTube channel. You can always check out my YouTube channel. Um, I might as well drop the link, and you can catch the live. And the live version has everything that we worked on today. Um, yeah. And then I'll be back later as well. And yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get some work done. And if you go catch the live, you will be able to see. Here, I might as well drop it here too. You'll be able to see, like, you'll get my explanation of how we're using HTMX for all this, for the multiplayer stuff. So yeah, hit my YouTube, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, um, donate, send me those subs, okay? I need share the video, okay? All that good stuff. Help me make a positive change in the IT industry. Help me show all the people who tell you you're too stupid to do stuff without a framework or a library. Help me show them that they're the ones who are stupid, and that this high school dropout can do insanely complicated things with scraps inside of a cave, and that you can do it too. Okay? So do all the likes and the button pushes and everything. Okay, hang on. Check disk before you AFK. Message me if you need to. About okay. Check Discord. What? What am I looking at, Dale? What am I looking at? Laugh. I don't see anything. Am I missing something? Oh, it was Laughing Panda. Oh, you. Oh, the color on the restream is pretty much the same. So from the distance that I'm looking at, because the screen is really far away, I have to be careful. I am a rookie. Okay, hang on. Oh damn. Okay, I want to show this. What's up, Frozen? When will I create my own OS and compiler? Coming soon. Okay, this is what Laughing Panda made. Look at that. Look at that. Laughing Panda on Twitch made that. That's awesome. I can use these. That's really cool. That's super cool. It's got like the little water animation as it moves. Yeah. The firing. I can start adding these animations. Deep Seek working well. Is that a buoy? No, not a buoy. It's a ship. Your mom's a buoy. Yeah, these are really good. Thank you, Laugh. The Laughing Panda laugh, not laugh. Yeah, this is really cool. Thank you, Laughing Panda. This is awesome. I'm gonna popping these in later, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I like it. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Also, all updated to 16. It's pretty much all of it. That's really cool. It's a sailing boat, yeah. Yeah, I'm. This is great. And Yeah, so here's the nice thing about this is that this is enough for me to put the ships on to put this single ship essentially because it's just one ship and different animations, um to put it on here and use it, and then I can do like color adjustments, or I could do we haven't even gotten into like the blend mode. Where is the mixed blend mode? And like there are cool things we can do, like oh, maybe it doesn't work in 3D mode. Let me see. Yeah, see that? There are different things we can do with that. And so we can differentiate ships for now. Like this. Yeah. I don't know why it doesn't work in 3D, but it doesn't matter. And so then all the ships can share the same like asset essentially, all the same animations and whatnot. We can just differentiate them with a bit of like color overlay, make them look different colors and stuff to represent different things. That's awesome. That's so good. That's plenty. So now all I need is let's see, what do I have? Let's see if this loads up. I just need buildings. We essentially have land, like more or less. Let's see, recent atlas. Yeah, yeah, we have land. Like all this stuff is, and we have like small buildings for the overworld. But we just need like some buildings. I can make NPC characters. That's fine. I can generate as many NPC characters as I want. I don't need NPC characters. We have a cool Kraken. I'm going to be adding this. Yeah, we just need some buildings, and then we're good to go. Don't tilt the water too much; it'll fall off. Oh, I should add physics, Lawler. I should add physics to it. Can you send me the water tile asset? I can't find it easily on the old stuff. I need that for new land and buildings. Sure, I'll send you the entire atlas. Yeah, when I pop off stream here in a little bit, I'll send you the entire atlas. Yeah, this will be easy to color. I can literally take this and then like just add different colors for different ship stuff just to differentiate the ships, and that's it. Yeah. Thank you, Laughing Panda. That's really, really cool. Okay. Okay. I said I was gonna pop off. I do need to get some work done. I'm gonna go get my work done. I'm gonna try and be back later today to keep working on this. We'll add some features to the multiplayer. The multiplayer is running. Join my Discord to access a multiplayer, or just talk to everybody offline or whatever. It's on the screen, but in case you need a link, I'll pop in the link on too. So yeah, join the Discord, say hi, and we'll start. We're going to be building out single player and multiplayer all at the same time. That's where we're at. We're back, boys. Yeah, VC on Discord. Yeah, I might pop on VC on Discord as well. Actually, I think I'm going to do that while I work. So if you guys do join Discord, you'll probably find a few of us on the lounge voice channel. So feel free to pop in. I'll add everyone when I'm on, or when somebody's on, so everybody knows. Yeah, hit all the likes and the subs and the notifications and all that, and share and spread and all that good stuff. And hopefully I'll see you all later today. Peace out.